What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title screen, today I will be doing some Pride nail art. Um, and I have already prepped my nails by using my peel off base coat, and I was doing some testing and I could get away with wearing my nails for a week if I do a thin layer of my peel off base coat and then go in with the gel base coat over top of it. So that is what I'm doing now. I'm using my Lavender Violets gel base coat, and I will cure that for 30 seconds once I put that on all 5 of my nails. The full I do have on full cover nail tips on my hand, and they are the Painted Desert Short Squoval nails, I believe, or short round square, it's something like that. I'll put that in the links down below. But I put that on, well, I put them on because I was moving and so I did not want to break my nails while I was moving, so I just put them on really quickly. Honestly, looking at this video, I am so shocked at how long my nails are. Does anybody else go through a stage of you want your nails to grow, and then once they finally get to a good length, like you just cut them? Like, that's me. Like, I've had my nails grow to like a great length, and then I ended up cutting them because I was like, okay, I'm kind of tired of this now. I kind of miss my short nails. Like, I really do go through periods of I want long nails, I want short nails. So I guess that's a good thing because it just keeps me busy with trying to figure out different ways to do my nails and watch them grow and then cut them and then watch them grow again and then cut them again. So yeah. All right, so now that the nails have been, well, now that the base coat has been cured, I'm using my Saviland gel paint pods. I don't exactly know what to call these things, but this blue color, I am in love with this blue. I have used it like 3 or 4 times. No, I didn't record them all the time, but I love this blue. And honestly, using these little paint pods of gel polish, like when I tell you a little bit goes a very long way, like you will see while I'm doing my nails, like I literally only scoop it up, like scoop up the gel polish off of the little foil on the top because it's so pigmented, and you have to use like a little bit because if you use entirely too much, like it can't cure all the way and then it gets like that little ripple in it, and I did not want that. So therefore I had to, like, as you can see on my thumb, I put a good little amount on, and I was like, this is entirely too much. So I wiped off my brush, and then like I went back over it to like remove like the extra gel polish because I did not want that rippling effect. Like, I really wanted this to be able to cure all the way. And with these gel polishes, I did have to cure it for 60 seconds. Um, and this little dapping dish, like up in the top corner of the screen, that is some alcohol in that dapping dish. And I'm just using my little cleanup brush to go around my cuticles and my side walls because one thing about me, I cannot color in the lines to save my life. So polishing nails, still cannot color in the lines, which is my side walls and my cuticles. So I try to avoid getting like polish and like gel polish and like nail products in general on my skin. Well, I try to avoid getting it on my skin, but I mean, it is what it is. Like, I can't help it. It happens from time to time. But like I said, like you can see, a little bit goes a very long way. And I polished every other nail. So my thumb, my middle finger, and my pinky were blue, and then my pointer and my ring finger is going to be a different color. And like I said, I did cure that for 60 seconds. There is no 30-second cure for this because it is entirely too pigmented. Like, and I feel like this is like one of the best investments I have made from Amazon, purchasing these little these little gel pots. I think when I initially bought them, I did get them because I wanted to use them for nail art, which I do use it for nail art, which you will see later on in the video. Yeah, on that pinky, I put entirely too much product. Like, that was entirely too much gel polish. So you'll see me scrape that away. But I think they are good for nail art because, like, you only have to, like, because of how pigmented it is, you only have to go over it one time. You don't have to do multiple coats. But um it's just kind of thick, so you'll see later on in the video that I kind of like struggled a little bit using my gel pot. But it is quite thick, so I think the next time I do decide to use these for nail art, I think I'm gonna try and like dilute it a little bit with either like a base coat or either like a top coat gel polish, just so I can like take away, I guess, the viscosity of it because it's so thick. And I just like, especially like with the nail art that I did today, I kind of needed it more free flowing and not as stiff as it was. But like I said, they are still great products to use for nail art. And I moved the gel pot out of the way because I'm gonna cure my nails as soon as I finish cleaning up around my sidewalls, and I did not want to accidentally cure it. So yes, I did cure it for 60 seconds, and now I'm using the silvery color. And y'all see how thick this is? Like, I didn't know that I had took the silver off, the little silver foil off. So I'm guessing in the move it moved around because my wife packed up my nail room. I did not pack up my nail room. I had came back from work and she was like, "Yeah, I packed up your nail room for you." I was like, "Oh, okay." Your girl was worried, but all was well. Everything came safe and sound. And yet again, same thing, a little bit goes a long way. I love this silver color. And if you are like dark skinned, putting this silver color on your toes, oh, chef's kiss, amazing. Like, oh, I so love this color on my toes. Alright, so now that the nails have finished curing, this is what they look like. I love this blue and silver together. Now let's make it pride. So I'm using this stencil sheet and I'm going to use the male and female symbol And I'm using the black from the Saviland gel paint pot thing as well. Um, I wish I could tell you where I got this. Well, I didn't get this stencil sheet. Well, it says MSK nails. I think it was somebody from like Instagram. I had sent the link to one of my friends at work who also does nails, and she printed it off and she laminated it and actually gave me one. So I was like, oh, cool, thank you. So honestly, this is like the second time I have used it. The first time I used it was probably like the week before I had did these nails. I can't remember if you can see in this video that on this hand that's green, there's lips on it, which there is some lips in this little stencil sheet. And before I had also used before I had took off the last design that I had on the hand that I'm doing now, I used one of these flowers that's in the middle of the screen. And so yeah, but what I was saying earlier about I wish that these little paint pots were a little bit more free flowing. I kind of also feel like it's kind of my fault because I used the wrong brush. I hadn't completely finished unpacking my nail room yet, so I couldn't find my nail art brushes, and this was like the closest brush that I could find to do some line work. So yeah, now I'm just using my cleanup brush to like kind of clean up the lines just a little bit. There is this one little line that's still sticking out and it's bothering me, and I never go back and fix it, but I'm just looking back at it now and I can see it. But when I tell you using this little stencil sheet was a learning curve for your girl, it was definitely a learning curve because I was struggling trying to figure out how to get the stencil off the sheet. And you'll see that later on in the video as well. But I keep getting sidetracked. I haven't had coffee yet. But I do wish that this black was a little bit more free flowing, but like I said, it could be a mixture of I'm using the wrong type of brush because I couldn't find my other nail art brushes at the time, and it also could be because maybe this black is a little bit too stiff and it doesn't move as much. So maybe if I like cut it with some like top coat or base coat or something like that, it would help it flow a little bit more. It was just a little bit too stiff for me to use for the stencil. With this stencil sheet, I do use my little handheld flash cure lamp, and I think I like counted to like 30 or 40 just to double check and make sure it was cured, because like I said, this is some really pigmented black gel polish, and I really wanted to make sure it was cured. So that is why I counted to like 30 or 40. And here I'm just using my little cleanup brush to, sorry, that was my dog in the background if you can hear it. I'm also testing out a microphone that I got from TikTok shop, so hopefully my audio is like really good. But yeah, there's my little handheld flash cure lamp, and then I'm using that same base coat. And initially I was trying to like keep them separate so that way I wouldn't have to cut it, but that didn't work. And I guess because like the stencils was too close together for me, and well, for me to keep them separately when curing, so I just went on and put the base coat together and did one thin base coat, and then I cured that for like 30 or 40 seconds counting. And then so initially I tried to use tweezers to get this off, but it won't coming off, so I used my X-Acto knife. And so the X-Acto knife worked a whole lot easier. These were the tweezers I was trying to use in the beginning, and it was not coming off. And I think maybe I needed, it's like I don't exactly know what to do, because I want it thin because I'm going to put this on my nails, but it's like very hard to get it off of the laminated sheet. So I don't know, maybe I have to look at some YouTube videos to figure out how to get it off. I did end up cutting them in half. Well, cutting it in half to separate them. And now I'm using my letters, my little glitter letters that I got from, I believe, Temu. I will link that down below. And I'm just picking out letters. On my nails, I'm going to put love is love. So taking, as I'm finding the letters, I'm taking them out. And when I tell you, it's like looking back at this video, I see all the letters just about that I need, but like in real time of doing this, I could not freaking find these letters. These letters was like stressing me out. Like I'm sitting here looking at an I, and I was looking so hard to find an I, like in the end for is, but like looking at it overhead, I can see the letters that I need, which is like annoying to me now. But I'm gonna sit here and let you look at me pick these letters out. All right, now that we have our letters picked out and everything put away, I'm going to use my ASP gel top coat, and I'm going to put on a thin layer of top coat, which looking back, I should have did this differently, but I wasn't thinking all the way through. I wasn't thinking my plan all the way through, but I'm going to use this top coat to secure the letters to my nails. Looking back at it now, I would have probably used my LGN Pro Bling It Gel, but yet again, I hadn't finished unpacking my nail room completely, so I probably didn't even know where it was. So that's probably why I just decided to use this top coat. Because this top coat is very thin, so I don't know, but I'm just now cleaning around the cuticles because yet again your girl can't color inside the lines. And I'm going to put love on this nail. My pointer nail is going to have the male symbol. My middle nail is going to say is, and then the ring fingernail is the female symbol, and then the pinky is going to say love. As you can see, I was struggling to pick up the glitters. I tried two different things. As you just saw right then, I tried to use the little brush and put a little bit of top coat on the brush to try and pick up the letters. That wasn't working. Then I tried to use my little wax pencils that I got from Temu, That wasn't working. Like nothing was working for me. In the end, I think I ended up just using the tweezers to pick up the letters and place them on the nail. But yeah, in hindsight, well, looking back now, if I ever did decide to do these nails again, which I probably won't, because I try not to do the same nails with, I don't get like repetitive with it. But I would definitely use my LGN Pro Bling It Gel because it's thicker and it can, like, I guess for lack of a better way of describing it, is it can like hug the glitters more, because like the glitters don't have a curve to it and my nails have a curve to it, because like I said, these are full covered nail tips that is on my nails, and they have like an apex, so they have a curve to it, which these glitters don't. And so it just made it kind of difficult. I think I did flash cure the nails for like 5 seconds just to keep the glitters in place, like just so I can go on to the next nail. So like the flash cures was legit flash cures. Like I put them in my nail lamp for 5 seconds just so that way I can make sure that the glitter was in place and stayed there, and also make sure the little, I guess, decals, I guess that's what I made, can stay in place. I did also struggle a little bit putting the little, I guess now they would technically be decals and not stencils, but I did struggle putting them on my nails. I even struggled trying to put them on my nails the first time I used this thing. So yeah, it one of these days I'm gonna get good at it. I'm gonna keep trying to do them so I can get better at it. And here you just see me like in the corner of the screen just trying to flatten it out because it had like rolled up. So I was trying to make sure like I put the essentially the rolled up side on the nail so that way it could curve to the nail, and that actually did work. So I did end up getting a little bit better at it. I think I did use my I think I used my flash cure lamp on one of these nails when it came to the little stencil thingy thing, just so it could be flat on the nail. And then because I put the top coat all around my nail, like of course the top coat would squeeze out, and here you just see me just like trying to go around the edges and make sure that is flat on the nail and there's no ripples and all that jazz. But if there was a ripple, I kind of did I kind of fouled it a little bit just to get the ripple out, but not enough to disturb the actual gel. See, like here, I used the flash cure lamp. I meant the little handheld one, but I think I might have pushed down too far, well, too hard, and as you can see, like the top coat squeezed out on the side a little bit. So what I did was I just went back with a nail file around the edges just to get that gel top coat that squeezed out, well, that squeezed off the sides off, and get the nail shape back. But in the end I did flash cure my hand, well, not flash cure, in the end I did cure my whole hand for 60 seconds just to be on the safe side, to make sure that the gel polish was cured. And then I also did a second layer of top coat just to seal in everything, like to seal in the decal, to seal in the glitters, which it didn't really do too much of a good job with that, because on my pinky nail, like I said, my pinky nail was really curved and these letters are not curved, so it, like, they were still sticking up out of the gel polish. But you know, we're learning as we go along. Okay, so on my pinky nail, the planning did not go exactly as planned. I wanted to put the glitters how I put them on my thumbnail, but my pinky, I did not think about the fact that my pinky nail is substantially smaller than my thumbnail. So I was like, oh, brother, what did I do? But like I said, I made it work. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Like on my pinky nail, I think I lost all of the little glitters within like the first 2 days. Like, and this is between showering and washing dishes and just living daily life. Yeah, those letters did not stand a chance. I think the main hand that the letters actually stayed on like the whole entire time, and I struggled getting the glitter off, well, getting the letters off, was my middle fingernail. But at the same time, there's literally only two letters, and that's like one of my bigger nails. I think two letters stayed on my thumbnail as well. But yeah, like for this pinky nail, they did not stand a chance, honey. They were gone. They were just gone with the wind. Like they were gone. I wonder if I would have used the hand lamp and like pressed the letters down as I cured it. I wonder like if that would have kind of like bent it a little bit and made it easier to stay for them to stay on the nail. I might have to go back and try that with another design and see if that would help. But as you can see, like these letters are just sticking up. Like even with this second layer of top coat, there's no sandwiching them in, like at all. Like the E is sticking out and everything. So it was what it was. I knew those letters were gonna be lost. Like honestly, I woke up the next morning and I was shocked that all four of them was still up there. But yeah, after showering that next morning, I got to work and I was like, oh snap, I'm missing a letter. Oh, that was devastating but funny at the same time. So like I said, I'm doing this second layer of top coat to sandwich everything in, and also um like bring everything to life, especially make those glitters pop. Um and I think I got a little carried away on my middle finger nail. Um but yeah, I did actually enjoy this design. This was like, because I love the rainbow. Even aside from being a lesbian, I do love like the rainbow because I love like all the colors. But I wanted to do a pride set that wasn't rainbow, so I felt like that's why I like this set, because it wasn't rainbow. And usually like when you see pride sets, usually it is rainbow, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do rainbow. So yeah, that's how that goes. I will be back with the reveals. I did, however, forget to mention that I did cure the nails for 60 seconds in the LED light. That part I did forget to mention. Even with this second top coat, I did cure the nails for 60 seconds. All right, so now that the nails have finished curing, this is what they look like. I was just rubbing them to see if there's a tacky layer because I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've used this top coat. And now it is time to use my cuticle oil, which I had to wind down because I used it. And we're using cuticle oil to, of course, bring the nails back to life, make them not be crusty, dusty, and busted, even though they're not that crusty, simply because I didn't have to do too much to them. But yes, this is the nails. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join the family. I am sorry I have not been posting, but I am trying to get back to my regularly scheduled program. So please turn on those notifications so that way you know when I next upload. Bye.